Full AP Malphite. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video. And just check out how long this video is. Because I got an absolute banger game for you guys. And it is a full AP Malphite game. So this is a troll build, and of course I did it on my main account in a ranked match. And I know you guys are gonna enjoy this video. I remember promising you guys to make this video in another video, so here it is. In the beginning part of the video, I'm gonna explain to you guys how to build full AP Malphite, and there's timestamps in the description if you just want to skip to the gameplay immediately. So I tried many builds, and I'm not even gonna talk about any other build. This is the best build. So you start with a Rod of Ages. I tried not going for a Rod of Ages, and of course, if you go for a Ludus Echo in the early game, you'll do more damage in the early game. But whatever, like Rod of Ages is gonna scale infinitely better into the late game, especially when you get the Rebel's Death Cap, because all the bonus ability power that you get is also gonna be increased by another 40%. So that's why you always go for a Rod of Ages. So you start with the Rod of Ages. You can always get the Rod of Ages before the first dragon, by the way. After that, make sure you get the Ionian Boots of Lucidity, like right after the Rod of Ages. Then you get the Luden's Echo. And for your enchantment, by the way, it's questionable. Like I see some people go for Protobelt on Malphite, but the reason that I don't like Protobelt, because the reason, you go for Protobelt is to use Protobelt and then your ultimate, it's gonna make your ultimate very predictable. So what I do like instead is going for Stasis, because in the very late game, you are not tanky. You're a little tanky, but you can still get pretty much one-shot by champions that have super high damage. So Stasis enchant allows you to survive that one-shot. So after you get Rod of Ages and Luden's Echo, you go for the Rebel's Death Cap. And here the real fun begins. Here the real smile will come on your face when you're playing Malphite, guys. Oh baby, the damage is gonna be insane. And there are certain combos that you have to do to really allow yourself to one-shot the enemies, because it's like I feel like there is a common misconception on the way that you need to one-shot an enemy with Malphite. I'll talk about this during the gameplay part. Yeah, I'll let you guys know, because it's a game changer. It's a game changer. So next item, it is situational. Generally, I go for the Infinity Orb. Generally, like with this one, you're gonna absolutely one-shot the squishies. But you can also get a Void Staff if the enemy has a lot of tanks, or if you're just laning against a tank and you have to constantly fight that tank. So either Void Staff or the Infinity Orb, and then as if you go for the Infinity Orb, last item Void Staff. If you go for the Void Staff, last item Infinity Orb. Crystalline Reflector is an item that I get a lot of questions about. I don't recommend it on full AP Malphite, okay? Sure, it can be fine on hybrid Malphite or something like that, but not on full AP Malphite. Full AP Malphite is really all about the damage, and you don't want to miss a single of these, like a single one of these items, because they all allow you to maximize your burst damage. Same with the Green Book. Sure, it's a good item, but not on full AP Malphite. So for the runes, you go for an Aerie. So even though you're playing full AP Malphite, you still want to go for Aerie, because Aerie is going to give you insane poking in the early game. Also, it's funny, because even in the late game, it can be nice, because the poking is just really good. It increases the damage of your first ability by a lot. It increases the damage of your first ability by a lot. I believe it's like 10% or something. So every time you poke the enemy, you do more damage. Second rune, I like to go for Brutal. Just, again, early game poking, because AP Malphite, it can be a little annoying in the early game, but at least with the Brutal and the Aerie, your first ability is going to deal so much damage that you should win pretty much any matchup, really. And now for your third rune, I like Bone Plating. And the reason that I like Bone Plating is because you're very vulnerable to burst damage, right? Like, you can get bursted down really hard because you don't really have a lot of defense. So Bone Plating is going to reduce that burst damage, right? Like in the early game and in the late game. Fourth rune, you go for Sweet Tooth, because Sweet Tooth is broken. And now for your spells, of course, Ignite, so you can one-shot the enemy, and then here, a Flash. So enough about the build, let's now get into the gameplay. Alright, on to the gameplay. So before we get into the gameplay, I want to say that I made a tweet on Twitter, which says, whoever can roast me the hardest wins a free skin of your choice. So, if you guys have anything to say about me, check out my Twitter, put down your best roasts about me. I really just want to see what people have to say about me. Like, I'm just curious. And the one that does the funniest roast, or maybe if there's like 2 or 3 super funny roasts, I'll just give away skins to all of them, because I got free wild cores from Riot, so whatever, I'm just gonna give away all of them, because that's what I do. So check out the tweet. I'll put it in the pinned comment, if I don't forget. Actually, let me just put a... Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, I'll put it there. We'll see what people have to say. I'm curious. I'm curious. There it is. Okay. Full AP Malphite. By the way, the person that I'm playing against, I think is a pro player. I'm not sure actually. Like, I believe this guy was in the what is that tournament called of EU? The Origin series. Like his team was the fourth team in Origin series. Well, you're gonna see what I'm gonna do with him in the lane with AP Malphite. But this game is good. Like, as you can see, the video is super long because this game is gonna get to the very late game, very late game, and that's where AP Malphite becomes the most fun. We're not gonna spoil anything in this game. Just saying that you have to watch this video. So the question that arises immediately is AP Malphite trolling or is it legit? Let me tell you right now. If you know how to play it, it's legit. In super high elo. I have been absolutely dominating most of my games with AP Malphite. Like, it's actually strong. And the main reason that it's strong is because people really don't expect the damage. They just don't know what they're dealing with. They really don't know what they're dealing with. Like, you'll see, like, this Darius, you know, he's staying way too close to me right now. Look, he's kind of screwing himself in the lane. Like, look at this. He was forced to use his barrier right here. he failed the flash. He would have actually killed me if he hit that first ability right there. So I overextended pretty stupid. Like, that was pretty stupid of me. I overextended. I would have gotten the kill, but he had a barrier. The barrier was really good, but then he filled his flash, giving me a free kill basically. But we're very soon gonna talk about the common misconception of how to use your all-in combo with Malphite. Because I'm pretty sure if I ask you right now, how do you use Malphite's all-in combo? You would tell me, oh, I accidentally took my third ability by the way. Oh my god. And just when Kha'Zix is here. Oh my god, that is so sad. That is so sad. Look at how sad. Look at how sad. Oh, yay, free kill. I didn't take ult. No, that sucks. But okay, let's talk about the common misconception. The common misconception is when you engage as a Malphite and you want to one-shot an enemy, you use your ultimate and then you use all of your abilities, right? To just completely one-shot the enemy. Let me tell you that this is a huge mistake. This, if you do this all the time, you're gonna miss so many kills. Let me tell you why. When you do it like that, you know, when you do ultimate and then everything else, you give the enemy quite a lot of time to counter it, okay? You give them quite a lot of time to counter it. Let me tell you the way that you need to do it instead, okay? This might be an absolute eye-opener for you, because maybe you'd never thought about something like this. So the way that you... Wait, let's first see what's gonna happen, then I'll explain. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, I'm not gonna use my ultimate. I'm not even gonna use my ignite because I don't need to. And now I'm gonna go back and help my team at the dragon. So don't use any abilities if you don't have to. Like right there, Darius was a free kill because he didn't have a flash. I didn't need to ignite. I didn't need to use my ultimate. Instead, I'm pushing out the wave, saving all of my abilities, getting the Rod of Ages and helping my team. Do you guys see how important it is to not get greedy? Like, don't get greedy and just always use your abilities when you don't even have to. But now let me tell you how you need to use the combo. You start with your first ability. You know, you use your first ability on the enemy. While your first ability is moving to the enemy, you engage with your ultimate. During your engage with your ultimate, you use the ignite. And then while the enemy is knocked up, you use your third ability, and then you use your second ability. So you may not have understood anything that I just said, but I'm gonna do this combo many times in this game. You just need to pay careful attention to how I go, you know, how I do these combos. Pay careful attention to them. I have no idea what my team did right here, by the way. They died at the worst moment of the game. Like, I was gonna help them, and now we gave Darius almost a free turret, but I'm of course immediately rotating. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Not gonna let him get the turret. Oh, he didn't even go for the turret. He thinks he can escape. I have to be a little careful though, but there it is. There it is. So right there, I didn't do the complete one-shot combo because it was unnecessary. I just went on him. Another thing is, like your first ability, you always want to use this one first. Like that's the ability that you want to use first because it has travel time. And so after your first ability, you either use your ultimate or you use your third ability. Always use your first ability first because it do like that's basically the most efficient way to deal as much damage as possible in a very short period, guys. Trust me, like, you're gonna increase your one-shots by so much if you just use your first ability before any other ability. So the abilities that you want to upgrade, of course, are your first ability. That's the first one that you want to fully upgrade when you play full AP Malphite. Then you want to take your third ability, because your third ability deals magic damage, sorry. And then lastly, you want to take your second ability. Of course, take your ultimate whenever you can. Yeah, we can't really do much here. But now we're going for them. I don't have my ultimate though, that's kind of the problem. We also have a Yasuo. Of course, picking AP Malphite with a Yasuo makes it infinitely better, right? Because that's how it works. Yasuo is the perfect champion to pick with Malphite. I don't have my ultimate yet. Boom, boom. Now I have my ult. Boom, and he's dead. There it is, guys. Look at that. Look at my damage. Oh my god, like I'm almost killing him. I ignite him. I couldn't reach him. I still killed him, even though I didn't reach him. Do you know how I killed him? With the, what is that rune called? With Ari, Ari killed him. Because I had ignited him, Ari went back to me, and she went right back at him to deal damage. Oh my god, that is so disgusting. So amazing. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you give it a like, you know? If I see that these troll build videos are getting a lot of likes... Oh! Damn! Huh. Okay, that's exactly the reaction that I made when playing this game live, by the way. But I survived. That's what it's all about, right? But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, give the video a like, you know, put down a comment. It supports the channel, blah blah blah. It helps a lot, really. Like, it helps the YouTube algorithm, blah blah, and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, if you want to support the channel, do it. If you don't do it. Okay, so you always need to pay attention to your map. Of course, like I saw that the Darius is rotating. I told my team, hey guys, Darius is rotating, be careful. But the reason that I didn't rotate is because there is a Jace in my lane right here. I don't want to lose all of this farm. I just made sure that my team knew that the Darius was there. You know, I pinged it, made sure, and yeah, that's basically it. So, dude, I don't like. It's funny because I don't even remember what happened in the very late game in this game. All I know is that it was an incredible game, but I don't remember exactly what happened. So it's also like I don't know whether or not we won either. So, you know, it's gonna be a fun video to watch, really. By the way, AP Malphite is basically strong in all stages of the game as well. You know, some people may think he's weak in the early game, but he's not weak if you go for my build. Even though you're going for a lot of ages, if you go for brutal and Ari, you're still gonna be strong in the early game. Really, you're still gonna be strong in the early game. So you actually have to go for the build and the runes that I gave you guys to succeed on AP Malphite. It's like, it makes it so much better. I'm not diving here, by the way, because yeah, you know, it's like if I dive under the turret with my ultimate, I'm gonna be extremely vulnerable to die. Especially against the Darius. If I don't completely one-shot him, he's gonna kill me, right? With its passive and with his ultimate. So I have to be very careful against that. Yeah, with full AP Malphite, like as I said, it's very different from tank Malphite. Diving turrets, you have to be way more careful with that. You don't want to be the tank when you dive turrets. Of course, when one of your tanks dives the turrets, sure, you can follow up. But again, you have to be very careful with that. And take a look at this. He gets rooted, I use my ult. So why do I just completely all in him? The reason is because he's their jungler and killing him grants us the dragon. So even though it would have probably been a kill anyways, even if I didn't ult, I just went for it because I wanted to make sure we get this dragon, right? So we got the dragon, I saw the Darius in the bot lane, and the second that I saw Darius in the bot lane, boom, I immediately backported. Because I don't want to give this Darius turrets, I don't want to allow him to make a comeback in this game. Of course I'm going to ignite him before he uses his first ability, by the way, so he doesn't heal up. Am I actually? No, I don't need to here, never mind, I don't need to. Yeah, I don't need to. So if my team wasn't here, the moment that you want to ignite an enemy, especially someone like Darius, is before Darius uses his first ability. Should I ask you guys to test? No, it's pretty easy actually, don't test your knowledge. The reason that you want to ignite Darius right before his first ability is because in the case that he hits his first ability on you, you will block all of his healing, or at least like 60% of his healing. You'll block 60% of his healing. Because Ignite, you know, it applies grievous wounds on the enemy. So make sure you use it right before Darius uses his first ability. So it doesn't allow him to heal up and potentially kill you, right? I'm going back here because ooh, I have to be careful. Rift Herald should be getting the turret, but 4 of them are coming. Unfortunately, I can't help this guy. Yeah, there it is. Like, I can't help him. I really cannot help him. I'm 4-0. I have to be careful of my deaths. You know, I don't want to die because I'm gonna give them a lot of shutdown gold if I die. So yeah, I have to be very careful. Dude, I'm gonna have a really fun day today, by the way, reading through all the roasts that are gonna happen. It's gonna be so incredibly funny. Make sure you do it on Twitter, guys. I'm just really curious what people have to roast about me. And no offense is gonna be taken, of course. You know, it's just you can say whatever you want. It's just gonna be for laughs because I'm gonna have a hell of a day reading through all of that. Let me give you some quick drafting tips about Malphite, by the way, because a lot of you guys ask me for drafting tips as well. By the way, I'm not engaging here because, yeah, it's not a good moment to engage. Malphite is an absolute hard counter to Cannon. Okay, that's the first tip that I have for you guys. Don't pick Malphite if the enemy can pick Nasus. Okay, I'm gonna repeat. Don't pick Malphite if the enemy can pick Nasus. Because Nasus is the single hardest counter to Malphite in the game. Okay, it's the single hardest counter. Darius is actually also a pretty annoying matchup when you're playing Malphite, especially when you're playing AP Malphite. If the Darius just goes for a Spirit Visage, you will not be able to one-shot him up until you get a Void Staff, and he's gonna destroy you, okay? I was lucky that I just destroyed this Darius, to be honest, but generally you don't really want to pick full AP Malphite into a Darius. What are some other tips? He's of course really good to pick with Yasuo. Like you can pick full AP Malphite without a Yasuo, of course, but it makes it way better when you do pick it with a Yasuo. It's gonna be very important in the late game because you can stack up those knockups, right? So it's a good tip to pick him with a Yasuo. What else? Let me think. I mean, nothing really. Like I've had success against pretty much. Like, why do you dive, dude? Like, now I dive to get the free kill, but it's so risky to dive, especially against the Fizz, man. Like, what is that? I told him to not engage. Like, just don't go for these turret dives with Malphite, especially because I'm 4-0 in this game. Or sorry, wait, I actually died. Never mind. But still, you don't want to do that. This is a good engage though. But again, like, I don't want to get into the front line. But my team is just kind of forcing me to go into the front line. Oh. Because you have to remember, you're not tanky. You are not tanky, guys. People, like, why do people not understand that full AP Malphite is squishy as hell? And you can't afford to do dives like that. Because it's just way too risky. I can get a rabbit on that cap, by the way, guys. What I'm doing here, by the way, is I'm just keeping the Jace away. Because he's their jungler, I'm keeping him away yet again so we can get a free dragon. You know, I'm just making sure we get those dragons. You know, the Jace knows that he can't get close, because I'm just gonna all in him and kill him. So there you can see, yet again, another free dragon for us. You don't always want to be helping your team with the dragon, by the way. The way that I allowed my team to get the dragons in the last two times was the first time I killed the enemy jungler, and the second time I made sure I zoned him away. That's what it's called. I made sure that he wouldn't get close, right? Like, I just made sure that the Jace would not get close, giving us like a 99% chance that we will get the dragon, because we have a Jhin, and of course our jungler has a smite. I don't know what they're doing over there. They gave Darius all of his stacks, so I have to be incredibly careful about that. The reason that I used my ultimate here immediately, by the way, instead of using my first ability, is because there was a Yasuo, guys. So, of course, normally you want to use your first ability before your ultimate. But if you have a Yasuo, and you find an opportunity to knock up a lot of enemies, like I did right there, of course it's fine to just use your ultimate, right? Of course it's fine. Dude, that Jace is powerful though, look at this. He's level 14 somehow. Ooh, this is not good. This game is not looking too good for us, to be honest. Even though we have 3 dragons, we have a Jhin in the ADC role. And even though Jhin is doing really well, Jhin is just not the type of champion to do well in the late game. And Kha'Zix and me and Yasuo, we have a burst composition, right? So, you of course have to look at how you are supposed to win the game. So throughout the early game, with our composition, we could just win the early game fine, right? We could just win the early game fine. because we were, we have strong early game champions. But in the late game, besides Yasuo, of course, because Yasuo is a strong late game champion, we don't really have any sustained damage. We only have CC and burst damage. So of course we have to utilize our CC and the burst damage to try and win the game by going all in. In the longer fights, we're gonna struggle. Oh, this is not good. The flash was really good to dodge the fizz. I was looking for an ultimate here, but nah. I was like, nah, that's not gonna work. Again, here, it's risky to dive in like this. It was still a good engage here. Wow, that was really good, actually. I got a double knock-up right there. Jhin had a really good ultimate as well, but it was very risky to engage there because they had Baron minions, Engaging into Baron minions, very risky, guys. No, he escaped with that third ability, man. I would have killed him with my third ability, but he just dodged it with his third ability, like the dash back. Damn. I really thought that I could kill him there, but I forgot that Caitlyn has a dashing ability. Such a powerful ability, actually. Like, she can just dodge damage just like that. So easy for her. Yeah, this game is getting scary. This game is getting really scary. Because Caitlyn in the late game, not something that you want to deal with. They have so much armor. It's funny because the enemy is spamming armor as if I'm not going to deal damage to them. Like, it's so crazy how they're just only buying armor. But I am the main damage of my team. Like, do they not understand that? Do they not understand that I am the main damage of the team? Because yeah, that actually, if they went for a lot of magic resist, it would make the game so hard for us. Like, so hard. I got a void staff, by the way. I really need to get this item. It's my 4th item already. And oh baby, like, my damage is just gonna go through the roof with this item. Infinity Orb last item as well. Yeah, I'm telling my team to wait for the Baron buff to run out and then we should fight for the dragon. Because yeah, if they get this dragon, it sucks. It really sucks. And if we get the dragon, it secures our wins. It secures our win. Wait for the Baron buff. The Jace is level 15 though, man. How is he level 15? Look, I'm just poking him. Just a casual 650 damage, by the way. Just casual, Very casual 650 damage. I have to be careful. Boom. I have to use my stasis here because they went all in on me. Not a good place for me to be. Not a good place at all, as you can see. That was not a good place. I was way too far in the fight. And see, that's really the problem with AP Malphite, guys. Look at the Jhin damage, though. If you do not one-shot the enemy, you are in a disadvantageous position if you don't one-shot them. Of course, you have very good one-shot potential, but if you do not one-shot them, again, that's where you're going to be stuck in a bad position. And unfortunately, everyone died in the team. That's a free Elder Dragon to the enemy team. Oh no. It's also the Mountain Dragon. It's like such an annoying dragon because it's gonna deny all my poke damage. It's literally gonna deny all my poke damage. It sucks, man. This Darius, I demolished this Darius, but he's still doing fine in the game because, yeah, I mean, like, yeah. Sucks. Now they get the Elder Dragon. I really like the mindset of this team, though. Like, look at the chat. Do you guys see anyone crying in the chat? No. So even if we win or if we lose, I am happy with this game. Because no one in this team is crying about anything. We're all still trying our very best to win the game. This is what you want to see, really. Like, this is absolutely amazing and absolutely perfect. Like, with a team like this, it motivates everyone even more to win the game, right? Like, even though they have this stupid Elder Mountain Dragon. Like, look, my poke damage got reduced by so much. We're still doing our very best to win the game. So let's take a look at what's gonna happen. Yeah, like, my Luden's Echo is pretty much useless now. Boom! Come on, I'm looking for a good ult. Unfortunately, I didn't find one. Oh, I'm gonna poke over the wall. Boom! Nice, we got the kill. Eee! Oh god, Darius. Oh, if I didn't kill the Darius there, he would have killed all of us right there. Man, this game. We killed 2 of them, they killed 2 of us. But they have the Elder Dragon. I mean, Elder Mountain Dragon, we can still come back. It's not the worst dragon to deal with. Like, if they got the Elder Infernal or the Elder Cloud Dragon or something, or the Elder Ocean as well, it would have been really annoying to deal with. I almost have my ult again. Come on. Ah, of course I use my stasis here. I didn't want to take too much damage. I have my ult. Boom! I missed the Caitlyn. No, I missed the Caitlyn. But I still have my first ability. Like, look, the first ability deals so much damage. Look, boom, boom, and boom. Please kill them. Nice, yes. Oh, we killed 3 of them. Wait, can we get the Baron? I'm not sure because their Darius is up. Darius is always going to be incredibly scary. They should actually immediately have done the Baron, not go back. Come on, help. Like, this is risky, man. This is so risky. But we kind of have to. Oh, that's good. They're going for the Fizz. Oh, he killed the Braum, though. Oh my god, this game. This game is way too much. This game is actually too much. We have an advantage anyways. Actually, do we? Because they killed our Braum, which is our front line, which really sucks for us. I'm telling my team to go for it, because we kind of have to. Their jungler is still dead. We just kind of have to go for it. I was thinking about getting teleport boots, but I didn't go for it, because I really need the stasis enchant, that's the thing. I'm telling them to focus the Baron. Like, whatever. Even the Jhin did a beautiful stasis enchant there, by the way. And even though he dies, he did a really good job there. Because he denied Darius' ultimate. Darius doesn't have ultimate anymore now. Boom, boom. There it is. That's the combo that I talked about, guys. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to kill him anymore. Because we've approached the late game. Nice kill, though. Nice. Oh, good. Kha'Zix body blocked it. And we got another kill. Ah, I'm dead. We did, but we played all of this really well. Like, the Jhin bought time for us by flashing behind the Baron, making sure that the Darius would follow him, and then he used the stasis enchant to deny Darius' ultimate reset. Absolutely amazingly played. Okay. Okay, absolutely amazingly played by the Jhin. Okay, yeah, this still sucks for us though. Like, they're getting the turrets, and it's gonna make it so hard for us to come back, really. Because they're getting all the turrets, and we don't have any inhibitor turrets. And they have the Elder as well. Yeah, not good. He's tanking a lot of damage though. Does he have a With's End? I think the Yasuo must have a With's End. Because he just tanked that Fizz damage like an absolute chat. I'm telling him to not come here because I want to clear the wave. Because I think I do it faster than him. We still have one turret in the top lane. We really need to save that turret. Because if they take that one as well, then it's going to put way too much pressure on us. But man, this game, like, how are we supposed to come back? The only way we can come back is if we kill all of them. Of course, then we could potentially get inhibitors or even finish the game. We just need to do one major, like one big all-in on all of them. Try to kill all of them. Let's see how it's gonna go. Like, I actually don't remember whether or not we won this game. I seriously don't remember. Yasuo, we need good ult, I say. Yeah, that's right. Like, we need a good all-in. That's how we could potentially win the game. But they're so tanky. Oh, that was nice. Yeah, just trying to poke them, deal some damage, but of course, because of the Mountain Dragon, it's gonna be way harder. Poke, like, I can't poke anymore. Effectively taking away like half of Malphite's strength, really. Because it's the Elder Mountain. Like, sure, the normal Mountain is, you can deal with it. But the Elder, oh, I got hooked, that sucks. Trying to find a good ultimate, but I got caught out. That was actually good ultimate though. Oh! Yeah, Darius has his passive. I mean, yeah. Oh! Damn, the damage. But this is not looking too good now, is it? Boom. Yeah, they got another turret. Defending this is gonna be so hard, man. We really screwed up at that Elder Dragon. Like, we really screwed up right there. Oh. Now we have to defend against 3 turrets, and or 3 inhibitor turrets. I mean, making a comeback from this is pretty much impossible, and as you can see, the enemy is finishing the game. That's the problem though. That is the problem with AP Malphite. Even though I did an insane amount of damage, even though I did really good in the early mid game, when you reach the late game, you're gonna lack sustain damage. So even though it's a good pick, it's a pretty good pick, but you need to burst down the enemy. And of course, if they take the Elder Mountain Dragon, it's gonna make it really hard. I dealt 50,000 damage, man. Look at that. I also tanked a lot of damage. But yeah, my mouse is not working. I don't know why. I can't end the video. Okay, oh, there it is. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.